Spaceports all smell the same. Engine exhaust, coolant fluid, and spacers who haven't bathed in a week. Let's get out of this stink. Whatever the rest of Dromund Kaas is like, the air has gotta be fresher than in here.
It still smells better than Hutta.
That's like saying a girl's slimmer than a hut. Keep in mind, Imperials aren't fond of aliens. Step out of line and they'll notice. If we tweak the local authorities, they can make life really hard.
I like tweaking with authority.
How did I know you were gonna say that? Come on, the Mandalorian Enclave is in the Citadel. Our contact is someone named Krista Markon.
And then I told him, "You think that's cold? You should see what I did to the Gamorrean. I never saw a Rodian run so fast in my..." Oh, sorry, sweetie, didn't see you there. What can I do for you?
We are here for the Great Hunt. We've been sponsored by Nemro the Hutt.
An all-girls hunter team. Good for you. How long you two been partners?
Feels like Mako's always been there to back me up.
Fantastic. It's rare to see that kind of solidarity in our business, you know? You probably ain't gonna like what I'm about to tell you, but there's nothing I can do about it, understand? There's one spot left open in the Great Hunt, and over 3 dozen hunters who got sponsorships.
You don't expect me to just give up, do you?
Of course not. But life's about to get a bit crazy. You best be ready. The Huntmaster himself will explain how we're gonna sort things out. Head into the main room, and show some respect. When the Huntmaster's done talking, come on back in here. I'll be handling you from here on out.
Quiet! Quiet, you dogs! The Huntmaster is about to speak. Pay attention and show some respect for once in your lives. You heard the Huntmaster. You're competing for the last spot in the Great Hunt by taking down 3 bounties on Dromund Kaas.
You expect us to hunt here with Imperials crawling all over us? And Sith?
Never met anybody who's blaster-proof.
The jungles here are secluded and dark. We'll have all the privacy we need.
For all you overblown, useless, no-talent cowards, we installed a handy exit door. Use it now! The rest of you, the real hunters, go see your handlers. They'll get you oriented to the planet and assign you 3 unique bounties. Everyone who takes down all 3 of their bounties wins a spot in the final melee. Anyone who doesn't get all 3 is out.
Hunting on Dromund Kaas? That's suicide. I'm grabbing the first shuttle out of here. I suggest you do the same, friend.
Do I look like a coward to you?
Now you look like a kid with fire in her eyes. The kind who gets herself killed. I'm done here. May your quarry fall before you, Hunter.
Well, what are you standing around for? Back to your handler. That's Krista for you, new blood.
A dozen cowards just scurried out of here. Probably won't stop till Dromund Kaas is light years behind him. You understand the basics, right? 3 bounties, hardest targets on Dromund Kaas. Gotta get all 3 to qualify for the final melee.
What exactly is this melee I keep hearing about?
Ooh, it's a big old scrap. Everybody who gets all 3 of their bounties goes into the rage pit. 1 comes out. Now let's see who your first target is. Whoa, this can't be right. You got enemies among the Mandalorians or something?
Just Taro Blood, the Mandalorian who killed Brayden. What'd he do?
It'll be fine. What are we dealing with here?
I wouldn't wish this bounty on anybody. Gotta play the hand you're dealt, though. The target's a Republic noble named Valtaka. He got captured during an Imperial raid, brought back here, and sold into slavery by mistake.
Didn't think the Republic had an aristocracy.
Law of the galaxy. Anywhere somebody with a fancy name can step on somebody without one, they will.
Altaka's slave group was building a big old statue in the jungle. The slaves rebelled and took over the site. Nobody can get in there. We don't even know if he's still alive. If he is, the family will pay big.
I've been looking to earn some real credits for a change.
Well, now's your chance. Assuming you can ever find the guy. The slaves got themselves a tent camp near that statue they never finished. If Altaka's still kicking, he's probably somewhere in there. Before you go, meet your new best friend. The S-86K full-gauge carbonite armor upgrade. You can't shoot a fella with this while he's springing around. It's too slow to charge up. But once that fella ain't resisting, say, after a good long beating, the S-86K will freeze him for transport.
I don't tend to take people alive.
I hear you. But sometimes a payday's bigger when your catch is still flopping on the deck. You find that Republic noble fella and claim that first bounty, then hurry it on back here as fast as you can.
Dear Altaka, when I got your message, I could scarcely believe it. We have found each other after all these years.
Oh, looks like a love letter. From an Imperial noble, no less. Juicy.
Why would a noble be writing love letters to a slave?
That's what I want to know.
It must have been the Force that brought you here to Dromund, Kaas, dear Altaka. As for your predicament, fear not. I have friends in high places, and for the right price, they have agreed to help me. When the slaves attempt their pitiful revolution, a man will come to you dressed in rags. He will bring you to me. I shall say you are my missing brother. We will be Lord and Lady Dakar. I'm afraid I cannot get you off-world and back to your beloved family, but I promise to make your every moment here a joy. Our lifestyle will be the envy of all, and we'll attend parties at the Nexus Room every night. Be ready to join me, my love.
Wait, so the lady is his lover, but now he's posing as her brother? That's disgusting. Sounds like the Nexus Room is where we'll find these weirdos.
Let's talk more action.
Let's go meet this Lord and Lady Daka. Lead on, boss.
There, sir. Just as I said.
That looks like her, all right. Bounty Hunter. I am Sergeant Warlax of the Imperial Navy. You are commanded to hand over all your weapons and gear immediately.
How about I just hand over the ammo instead?
Don't get cute, off-world scum. You're lucky to be breathing the same air as me, alien. Don't push your luck.
Sergeant, Taro Blood here. Have you completed my little errand yet?
Blood, you steaming pile of filth!
Blast it! I told you not to call on this channel!
Getting others to do your dirty work? That's just low.
Oh, this is ridiculously tiresome. She's still alive? What is wrong with you, Sergeant?
Sir? Who's that guy?
Blood, I'll talk to you later. Ignore the chatter, men. Let's take this hunter in.
I don't know what's going on here, Sarge, but I know it stinks.
Yeah. Either you cut us in on this deal, or we walk.
Save your breath. You're dead.
Defend yourselves, men!
Yes, may I help you with something?
Darling, please don't speak to that thing. It's clearly not supposed to be here, and we shouldn't let ourselves look like we approve. Come, let us get a drink.
Not much of a family resemblance between you and your, brother.
We had different mothers. Yes, that's right. We're only half-siblings. Unless I'm misremembering.
Stow it, darling. Just feel the smug knowledge radiate from her. We knew this might happen eventually.
Yeah, only so long you can keep dating your brother before something goes wrong.
So you know our little secret. What does an insignificant creature like you want? What would make you dare threaten a noble?
The, Lord here is wanted back at home.
At home? But that means... You told me I was trapped here, that I would have to forget my family, that this charade was the only way.
Inside voice, darling. I may have exaggerated a bit, but hasn't it been nice here? The parties, the late nights, the intrigues and such?
You witch! Keeping me here as your plaything when I could have been home with my sisters and dear mother.
Ah, you can be such a whiny pain. It's a wonder your nobility. Let us make a new deal, bounty hunter.
No deals. You give me Altaka now.
Oh, stop testing my patience. The only reason you aren't dead is because I'd rather not cause a scene.
Should have thought of that before you became a Republic noble lover.
Ouch. I'm getting very close to wanting you dead. My darling, my lovely Altaka. Wouldn't you rather stay here with me than run home to your pathetic Republic family?
What? Of course not. You treat me like a pet, and this planet is disgusting. In fact, I'd rather...
Yes, yes, you've made your tiresome viewpoint clear. Then here is what I propose. I assume Altaka's family will pay less for just his body. Kill him, show me the slip, and I'll compensate you the difference.
What? You wanted to kill me?
Altaka's right, lady. You're way too crazy to live.
Defend me, my love!
What? Are you insane? You killed her, just like that. She was evil and twisted, but I did love her, once. We met years ago on Alderaan. She was so dark and mysterious. And now she's dead.
Your taste in women leaves something to be desired.
Yes, well, I'm afraid I've always been a bit poor at such things. I'm ready to go. It's to be carbonite for transport, then?
Don't worry, it'll be painless.
I'm coming, Mother.
Hey there, Hunter. Competition out there's something crazy. Couple of hunters died in the jungles. Big Trandoshan got arrested by the Imperials. And you found yourself an unfindable Republic noble. His family was plenty generous with their live bounty.
Nobody should have to go through what that man suffered.
Nobody understands why women do themselves so well in the hunts. It's the empathy. Your second bounty's a bit of a mystery. Apparently whoever's stacking the deck against you gonna keep right on stacking.
Hardly surprising.
What I got here is a classified red flag request from Imperial Command. No details, just flashy warnings and a contact. Admiral Frabal, Imperial Navy.
Why would an Imperial officer need me?
Usually because one clawed arm of the old Imperial beast don't want the other to see what it's scratching on. Here's the slip. Frabal's in the city, not all that far a stroll. Go get him.
Exactly as reported. A Degree 6 revolt, population equivalent to the Duros uprising on Zilior. Subjects occupy a moderate radius of jungle. Good. Good. What have we here? A hunter? I have need of you. I am Lord Drow. When the Empire encounters resistance on its conquered worlds, they call me. I'm here to end the slave uprising on Dromund Kaas.
You enjoy your job, don't you?
Dominating lesser beings and squashing their will to resist? Of course I enjoy it. I think you will too. Situation is this. A Sith Lord was constructing a colossal statue of himself in the jungle. His slaves revolted and armed themselves. The Colossus remains unfinished and well-armed slaves now control the jungle. An embarrassment for the Empire, but an opportunity for me.
What can these renegade slaves possibly provide you?
Test subjects, of course. A means of perfecting my techniques. I'm testing a toxic weapon, a poison called Quell. Its victims experience a prolonged state of agonizing pain before finally dying. The victims' allies are so horrified by Quell's effects they lose their wills to resist. At least that's what I intend to prove.
What a disturbing experiment. You're quite the sadist, Lord Drow.
Please, there's no need for flattery. I need someone to introduce a controlled amount of Quell into the slave's water supply, so that I can determine the proper dosage. The work is dangerous, there will be armed slaves everywhere, but your success will be well rewarded. What do you say?
You can rely on me.
Superb. Then let's get started. My assistant, Sergeant Slarin, will recommend the correct dosage of Quell and give you a supply. See him at the research tent.
If I know Lord Drow's tastes, which unfortunately I do, he sent you for the Quell toxin.
I'm helping him put down the slave revolt.
Do you truly understand what he's asked you to do? What if I told you this experiment is pointless? That past studies have shown increased suffering has no impact on the speed of surrender? This has nothing to do with accelerating the end of a rebellion. Lord Drow simply takes perverse thrill in gratuitous suffering.
I don't see the issue.
It's a matter of efficiency. There's no good reason why our mission here must be prolonged. I want this assignment over with. The faster this rebellion ends, the faster I'll be reassigned to more important work. Serving Lord Drow's bloodlust has stunted my career. If not for his inefficiency, I'd be a captain by now.
You're mighty proud of yourself, aren't you?
I know my potential, just as I know who's holding me back from achieving it. Lord Drow's dosage of quell toxin will have slaves writhing in agony for pointless weeks, during which this area will remain volatile. I've prepared a dose that will kill the slaves efficiently, which is better for the Empire and for me. Will you deliver my dosage instead?
I want these renegade slaves to pay for disobeying the Empire.
You're not merely prolonging the slaves' agony, but my own as well. Committed to your work, aren't you? Very well. Take the quell toxin and inject it into the slave camp's water filtration systems. See Lord Drow for your payment when you're done.
You delivered the exact results I hoped for. Quell is like an imbibed torture device infesting those rebel slaves. It's exhilarating to see the effects on the survivors who can only stand by and watch helplessly.
We just have to settle up, and we're done.
I promised you'd be compensated well, and I stand by my promises. Quell toxin will be a great asset to the Empire. Uprisings will end painfully and decisively. You've earned your reward, my friend. Now go. I have horror and despair to observe and chronicle.
This is the office of Admiral Frabal of the Imperial Navy. Do you have business here?
I'm here to see the Admiral. Let me in.
I don't think so. I doubt the Admiral would have anything to do with your kind. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm very busy.
I have a job slip from your boss, moron.
I really couldn't care less what you...
What's all that racket out there, soldier?
There's a quarrelsome alien here, Admiral. It refuses to leave.
Quarrelsome? You're as weak as you are stupid. I requested a mercenary from the Mandalorians. Send that person in immediately.
Yes, sir. You may go in now.
I'll bet you get a demerit for that, Lieutenant.
You're terrible.
The Admiral is waiting.
Come in, mercenary. I apologize if my secretary caused you grief. He is of low birth and his intelligence reflects it. I'm afraid many of our Imperial soldiers are hopeless with delicate tasks. This is, of course, why I asked for a professional.
That was good thinking.
Ah, yes, just so. I have every faith in the Mandalorian Enclave's ability to get things done discreetly. My daughter has become something of a liability to me. I want you to kill her.
I'm a hunter. I don't kill people unless I have to.
You are more than welcome to try taking her alive, but she will not allow it. My daughter was born Force-sensitive and trained to be Sith. A great honor for our family. Unfortunately, my daughter's master is one Lord Grathan, a madman who is now disgraced in the eyes of the Dark Council.
Why not just get her a new master?
It's outside of my control. The Sith manage their own affairs, the rest of us merely suffer the consequences. If Lord Grathan's compound is raided and my daughter captured or killed, every member of her family will suffer. This is Sith politics. In the best-case scenario, I lose my rank and position. In the worst...
You get squashed like a bug?
An inelegant way to phrase it, but yes. Lord Grathan is a paranoid madman. His compound is built to withstand a siege, but a lone infiltrator will take them by surprise. My daughter is somewhere inside Lord Grathan's compound. Her name is Veretta. You will know her as she resembles me closely.
Is there going to be fallout for taking down a Sith?
Not as long as nobody knows what happened.
Hang on, I've been running some data. Turns out Renegade Sith Lord followers rack up death marks like crazy. Lord Grathan's top people all have prices on their heads.
I'd be ashamed to let those bounties go to waste.
And we might need those extra credits to gear you up for the big melee.
Remember, discretion is essential. Do not let yourself be captured. Good luck.
Hold your position, please, and keep your weapon holstered. The remotes are scanning you now. You check out. Sorry if I was brusque. We're on the lookout for anyone with Lord Grathan, and I'm sick of letting him stomp on my people.
Care to elaborate on that?
Look, stick around a minute. I don't know if you're familiar with the situation, but Grathan's a nightmare. The Sith Lord's gone rogue. He's holed up in his estate past the wall. He's got weapons, shields, and a cadre of scientists developing new tech to use against us. Grathan wants respect and authority from the Dark Council, so in true Sith fashion, he turned on his masters to prove his power. As a result, We have to put up with this lunacy. So if you're here to cause Grathan problems anyway, you might help us out.
You have weapons and training. Handle things yourself.
Believe me, I'd like to, but my hands are tied. Here's the story. There are nearly 100 men assigned to this sector, some on the wall, some watching Grathan. 20 are missing. My men. Practically my kids. Grathan stole them, and I want them back.
Where do I come in?
I don't know what Lord Grathan wants with them. Maybe he's holding them hostage just to demoralize us, who knows? But if you're heading to Grathan's grounds, help them get out. Tell them to report back to their Duchess. That's, what they call me.
Duchess? You'll have to explain that.
You try making it as an officer without getting tagged with a nickname. I've got reports saying that Grathan's been transporting prisoners to another wing of his estate. I don't know if it's my people he's moving, but it's worth checking out. Watch yourself. Grathan doesn't mess around.
Authorization. System cannot identify. Please don't go! Please don't go! What's happening? Are you with Lord Grathan? Are you invading? System cannot identify.
I'm here for the people Grathan kidnapped.
I am a soldier. System cannot stop. Reassigning priorities. Operating number 2188697. Please. Did the Duchess send you? Please help me.
Your commander sent me to free you and the others.
We failed. Failed to defend ourselves. Grathan's people took us prisoner for experiments. The scientists cut open our heads, put us in droids. Identification model OHK-99. They program us for advanced intelligence. Enhanced combat tactics. Now my body's lying dead across the room. I can see it.
Can I lend a hand?
I'm the last. The others have all been converted. They can't talk, can't disobey. But I know they can still think, feel. Please listen. You could disable us all. Send the shutdown command from our central command console. Please. You could put an end to this. Use the command console. I can't go with you. Motor and combat systems non-functional. Please. Make it stop hurting!
So, I guess I have to thank you for returning my soldiers. My soldiers who've been tormented and put in droid bodies. My soldiers whom I didn't even recognize at first. You brought them back to me.
Is there some kind of problem?
They're missing their minds. They'll take orders, but they can't think like people anymore. Not your fault, I get that. Blast. But looking at those droids makes me sick.
I couldn't leave them under Grathan's control.
No, I suppose not. Best thing to hope for is that with time they don't remember what's happened. Hope that their brains shut down completely. Blast it all. Anyway, you've earned your pay. You've made my superiors very happy. Those men.
We're lucky to be alive after all they've been through.
One way of looking at it, I guess. I'll see you around. And anyway, I need to contact these droids' families.
Oh, what have we here? You're not even a Mandalorian, are you? When Lord Grathan's spy said my father contacted the Mandalorian Enclave, I expected they'd at least send me a real-life Mandalorian. I'm afraid I'm a tad disappointed.
You knew your father wanted you killed?
Of course. But really, how scary is that? Wait, you don't seriously think you can kill me? I mean, I'm a Sith, and you're just... whatever you are.
Oh, we've got a true believer.
Then again, it makes sense. Why would you come here if you thought you'd die? Apparently, my father isn't the only one living in a dream world. You can't kill a Sith, you silly.
Why don't we test that theory?
Wonderful. I love that line. What? I lost? I can't lose. I'm Sith.
Someone's been filling your head with garbage.
Can't die like this, falling to some common bounty hunter. Everything Lord Grathan told me was a lie. I've been living in a dream world. It can't end like this. It can't.
I feel for you, girl. Close your eyes now.
I just can't believe it.
Reports of the raid on Lord Grathan's estate are pouring in. I trust you were successful in your endeavor. My daughter, Veretta, is...
I'm sorry. This can't be easy for you.
Thank you. Empathy from one of your species is, unexpected. Here, take your credits and go. You'll understand if I say I never want to see the face of my daughter's murderer again.
Good doing business with you.
Just go.
Come on. He needs to be alone with what he's done.
Second bounty is done. Just one more, and I'm in the melee.
Right you are. And competition is heating up. That little green girl, Iopian Rattle, finished all her bounties. Heard she poisoned an Imperial moth.
Lucky we didn't get that one. Not sure how we'd work it out.
Now, I ain't allowed details on whatever you were scrapping for Admiral Fabal, but I got a clearance note says it was duly scrapped. Nice payday, too.
There was a squabble between the Admiral and his Sith daughter. Complicated.
Sounds right tricky, but the less I know, the better. Here we go, Bounty 3. I call it, someone's got a serious hate for my hunter. Top secret, crazy, red flag covered. This one's for a Captain Metal in Imperial Intelligence. No other information.
What exactly is Imperial Intelligence?
Spook arm of the Empire. Secrets, lies, and things that don't need asking about. Watch yourself with those people. Stay careful. Get this one done, and don't get yourself dead in the process.
What the... Oh, right. The bounty hunter. Glad you could make it. Feeling nervous, alien? Standing in the middle of Imperial Intelligence. I could say one word, or touch one button, and you'd disappear forever. Poof. Gone. Just like that. No one would even dare to ask what happened to you.
That's a lot of responsibility for one man.
I knew you'd understand. Makes your head spin, doesn't it? I never signed up for this cloak and dagger stuff. I was a regular soldier. Then one day, I put together a covert op raid that goes a little too well. And bam! I'm in Imperial Intelligence. Look, what I'm saying is the stuff that goes on in these halls is insane. And all of it is crazy hush-hush. So what I'm going to tell you has to stay just between you and me. Got it?
Very well. I understand.
Here's the deal. There's a huge ancient Sith temple on Dromund Kaas. Used to just sit there being scary. Now the place is crawling with Sith sorcery. And it's been ordered a no-go zone for everyone. Naturally, we sent a team in. My commander led that team. Nobody came back. We can't report any of them dead without reporting the mission, which puts me in a bind.
Why do I get the feeling I'm going to the temple?
Because you've got warrior instincts, like me. If I can't prove my commander's dead, I can't take over his spot, which means an ugly power vacuum. I'm hiring you to enter that temple and find the team's ID cards, especially my commander's. I need those IDs to create more acceptable deaths for them.
Can you even keep all this intrigue straight?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. All I can do is try and stay on top of the pile. Make sure you find an Imperial commander named Gargan. Can't imagine there'll be more than one corpse in a temple wearing commander stripes. Grab all the team's ID cards and double time it back here, quietly.
What is this in front of me? Another worshipper? Who braves the flames of the altar of horror to stand in front of Lord Baral Slathborn, Lord of the Sith?
Captain Metal sent me to find you, Commander.
There is no commander here. And if there were, he would be my minion. Imperials serve the Sith Lords.
Where's your lightsaber, my lord? Don't you feel naked without it?
Insolence! You will perish in flames! To me, my disciples! You got the IDs? Fantastic. Let me see. That's Commander Gargan's all right. What was it like in the Dark Temple? I've yet to hear anything that didn't sound like pure raving.
There was an entire society in that temple. Well, kinda.
Huh. Still wish I could have got it myself. Would have saved me some unpleasantness. Listen to me. Unpleasantness. I'm even starting to talk like a spy. Friend, remember when I said Sith didn't want anyone in the Dark Temple?
That ain't sounding too good.
I wish there was another way to handle this, I really do. I can't risk the Sith ever finding out you went into their precious Dark Temple, which means you're now a liability. I apologize. This isn't the way a fighting woman should die. Guards! That went wrong, didn't it? Got a hole in my gut. I'm not going to beg. Turning on someone who did their job is wrong. We both know it. Here's your writ. It tells the Mandalorians you did your job. And here's your pay. The rest is up to you.
You messed up, Captain. Now you pay for it.
This whole place is messed up. Glad to be rid of it.
You're alive! Some Mandalorian big shot named Taro Blood said you were dead. They're about to start the melee without you.
I can't wait to kill that man.
You're gonna have to wait until after the melee.
All the other hunters who survived are already inside. Get in there.
Back in a flash.
That's the spirit.
And the last hunter left standing joins the Great Hunt. Simple as that. All weapons are allowed, but you fight alone. No assistance. And it looks like we have a latecomer.
Somebody made up a story I was dead.
Your competitors were relieved to hear it. Too bad for them, huh? Huntmaster, will you do us the honor?
We all heard tales of your exploits, Hunter. Perhaps I'll turn them into a song to commemorate your death.
Make sure it's something you can dance to.
Consider it done. I'd wish you luck, but it wouldn't help. So I'll just say goodbye.
Enough! You hunters are the best that the galaxy's goons and thug lords could send us. Now show us which one of you will join the Great Hunt. Fight! The melee is over! One hunter remains! Quite a show you put on. Blasted fun to watch. How do you feel, Hunter?
I just stomped my competition into the dirt. I feel great.
Enjoy it. Things only get harder from here.
This is simply ridiculous. I mean, really. This needs to stop right now.
You die, scum.
No! No! No unsanctioned kills in the Great Hunt!
You see? That's a perfect example. I must object to this farce. That thing does not deserve to enter the Great Hunt. Her credentials are a lie, fabricated by her little gutter rat of a sidekick. She deserves no honors.
You lying, cheating, murdering scum!
We know this hunter's history, Blood. The Huntmaster has ruled.
You fools! This is a place of honor, a competition of elites. Mandalore will hear of this.
I sure hope you're not gonna cry.
Enough! Before this Great Hunt is over, I will have your skull in my hands.
Well, the Great Hunt just got way more interesting. Sorry to interrupt, Huntmaster. Please continue. You get all that, Hunter?
Maybe you want to sum it up for me?
All right, I'll try. But without the flowery stuff. You'll be hunting targets spread across the galaxy. There'll be at least one other hunter going for them too. You not only have to take down your target, you have to eliminate the other hunters.
I'm supposed to execute my fellow hunters?
You only have to eliminate them from the Great Hunt. Surrender isn't typical, but it's accepted. Your handler, Krista, will fill you in on the rest of the details. She's waiting for you.
Oh, what a thrashing. The other handlers are all bug-eyed jealous you won. Now, on to the Great Hunt. I expect you want to hear about your targets.
Tell me everything I need to know.
Here's how it's gonna work. First, you're getting a starship.
How's that going to happen?
Well, let's just say you're not quite done here on Dromund Kaas. On your ship's computer, you'll access 2 holo-recordings, both with specific details on who and where you hunt.
What's Tarot Blood going to be doing?
The same thing. That's how the Great Hunt works. Each target will have another hunter assigned to it. You have to locate that rival and take him out, too.
Maybe we'll get lucky and Tarot Blood will be on our first target.
Now, about your ship, there's a tradition for new hunters. You've got to steal one for yourself.
I can already tell this is gonna be a blast.
That's what life is for a hunter. Now let's find you that perfect ship, yeah? Gotcha. I know one that belongs to one of them so-called importer types. Fast, smooth, and roomy. I'll pull together your holo-recordings for the Great Hunt targets and transmit them when you hit space. Meantime, head to the spaceport. Get past whatever guards are around, steal your ship, and hit the hyperlanes.
What's my destination?
Your first round of targets are on Balmora and Nar Shaddaa. Good luck to you, Hunter.
All right, you disgusting pile of puke! Drop your weapon and kiss the floor! This is one starship that's not getting stolen on my watch. You hear me, scum?
What are you people doing in my hangar?
Your hangar? That's rich. You think you can steal the hangar as well, you verminous lout? I've had 3 ships stolen this year by the Mandalorians and their unwashed cohorts. Of course, not all Mandalorians are bad. Tarot Blood was nice enough to tell me about this little tradition of yours.
I really need to kill that guy one of these days.
Karagimi, nikag nikag. Kanyak gak akiguamjam.
You heard the man! Get her!
Rules or no rules, Tarot Blood dies the next time we see him. Right?
That scum is living on borrowed time.
Oh, I hate this. I don't want to feel this way about anyone, but I want to make him pay.
Don't worry, Mako. It's gonna be alright.
Don't get all mushy on me. I was just saying is all. We'd better get moving. We've got a great hunt to win, right?
Greetings. I am 2VR8, factotum droid for this vessel. You must be my new master. Gentle, kind new master.
Your last master isn't coming back. Got a problem with that?
Absolutely not. He called me unpleasant names and never bathed. And not that there is anything wrong with that, master. I am programmed for a wide array of tasks, including but not limited to meal preparation, ship maintenance, janitorial duty, and etiquette. Welcome aboard this Kuat Drive Yard's D5 Mantis patrol craft. Its speed and firepower are unmatched by other vessels of its class. You'll find all of the standard amenities, including your own private captain's locker for storing valuables. The astrogation console contains a constantly updated map of the known galaxy. Interstellar communications are accessed via the ship's holoterminal. Priority alerts that you may find useful are available from the Imperial HoloNet console. Lastly, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to issue new orders. Any questions, Master?
I have a mission to complete. Time to see what this ship can do.
Goodness, you aren't deactivating me. I mean, good luck. I regret I am unable to offer you combat support, Master. Frankly, my chassis couldn't withstand the stress. However, should any errands arise that are beneath your superior status, please do not hesitate to call upon me. I function to serve you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on your bridge. It will program the proper astrogation coordinates and activate the engines.
So this is pretty priceless. There's a ton of buzz on the net about someone breaking into Fothra's place. Fothra's been throwing credits around to find out who did it. No takers. Nimro's paying them to keep quiet. He's having way too much fun watching Fothra suffer.
I didn't think there was anyone on Hutta who wouldn't sell their own mother for a quick credit.
You think that'd be bigger news? Beings with sense of humor located on Hutta. End of universe imminent. You know, Braden used to say I was unique for having this HoloNet link. But I have no clue how I got it. I've had this implant forever. Parents must have had me teched out as a baby. Who does that?
Maybe they were thinking about your future.
That's hard to imagine. The parents who abandoned me, thinking about my future, Braden was always encouraging me to look from my past, and I figured street kid from Nar Shaddaa, what's to know? Now, gotta admit he was right. Something weird there.
Digging around might turn up something useful.
Maybe I will. Thanks. Really, I appreciate it.